got 2 pieces left.
You take a look at the Raptors, and I don't think anyone thought this is how the series would go. They've run into a buzzsaw, but a win tonight would even things up.
And this is where your best players really need to step up and take charge. Ride the hands that got you here and leave nothing on the table.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. They've got Davion Mitchell, Grady Dick out there. We got the purple, and it's Stevenson in at the 2 guard. Now here's Stevenson. Dick. He buries it from 3.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Pass to Porzingis. To shoot.
That's what I said.
The Celtics got to hurry here. There's Tatum with the 3. Mitchell grabs a miss.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And Pritchard pulls it down. White against Stevenson. That's tipped. Pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard, checked by Mitchell. Outside White. Some solid defense from Stevenson. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Down low. Outside for Mitchell. Here's Z. Hurdle with a screen on White. Pulls it from 20. The shot by Z, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
NBA, if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt the guy with the sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
And he throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Brown. Left side Tatum. Gets a second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in there.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. T pass to Stevenson. And here's Pirtle. Stevenson with the ball. Outed by Tatum. On the wing, Grady Dick. Goes up on the wing. Boston pulls it in. Pass to Pritchard. Mitchell against Brown. White with a screen on Mitchell. Outside Tatum. Lets the three fly. Unable to get that one. The Raptors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pirtle with a screen on Porzingis. 19-footer. The shot is good. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
So it's Boston now, after the basket by Toronto. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Dick. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. He was all alone on that one. Z's got 7 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Tatum from long range. And it's Z with a rebound.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Pirtle with a screen on Brown. Outside Stevenson. Here's Pirtle. And he can't jam it through. Celtics trail by 4. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Smooth-looking shot for Tatum. Offensively, he's got everything you're looking for.
Now here's Mitchell. No points so far. Pass to Z. Top of the key. Not going to go that time.
And that's when he runs back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Outside White. With the teardrop. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Z. Outside Dick from deep. Nice D from Tatum.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
Well, hey, you set Porzingis up and he'll knock him down. Terrific jump shot.
Z, the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Porzingis, and a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to review the game plan. Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Hall's checked in for Pirtle. Walter comes in for Dick. Quickly is checked in for Stevenson. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Mitchell. Now here's VanVleet. Pass to Z. From downtown. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
He's putting them to the test this quarter.
Hey.
taking every chance he gets.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Pritchard. Still no points. Porzingis finds Brown. They double team Brown. White looking it over. Outside, Williams. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Z. 12 points for him. Van Vliet outside. Fires the three. The rebound, Celtics. Outside, Brown. Williams up top. Outside, Brown. Pass to Porzingis. This one for 3. Doesn't go that time. Toronto's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Toronto shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Some changes for Boston. Bagley's checked in for Porzingis. Springer comes in for White. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. Outside, Williams. Holiday passes to Brown. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Z. 13 points in the game. They set the screen. Knocks down the 18-footer. Z's got 15.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Pass to Brown. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Fades back. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
You see, he's got 15. On the wing quickly. 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. And the Raptors lead by 4.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. Holiday against Van Vliet. 10 feet away. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Z. To the paint. Here's Hall. Ooh, good D by Bagley.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Brown. And it's Z with a rebound. Z's got his 4th rebound in this one. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nice move. It's good. Off the glass. And it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Holiday. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Here's Z. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Raptors leading by 6. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Toronto.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the his shots with no hesitation.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between areas. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Tatum and Williams are your small and power forwards. Then there's Drew Holiday, then it's Marvin Bagley, and it's Shireman in at the two-guard position. That's the Boston Five. The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Dick, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Bill Z in their last game against the Celtics had a nice performance. He ended up with 23 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night now.
Considered one of the best players in the game right now, Tatum is hungry to win titles to add to his growing legacy.
Springer, he's checked in for Wolves. Olenek checked in for Toronto. That's to Dick. Here's Z. He's got 19. And there's the slam. Comes to finish it off.
And this kind of sixth slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Holiday passes to Tatum. From the line. Good. Tatum's got 8.
He's so good in that medium-range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top.
Here's Z. 21 points in the game. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Double team on Holiday. From 13. And it's Tatum missing.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Outside Olenek. Olenek with a screen on Tatum. Here's Z into the lane. And he elevates for the jam. Jason Tatum on the receiving end.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Here's Z. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal, then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Shot clock at 6. Holiday. An easy 2 on the layup. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Holiday is one of the strongest guards in the league. He can handle the contact.
Here's Z, pounded by Tatum. The 3 from Mitchell. Tatum pulls it in.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Springer misses.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
They double-team Tatum. To the inside. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Stevenson with a screen on Tatum. Here's Z, pounded by Tatum. Z to pass to Stevenson. Solid defense from Williams. Celtics trail by 11. Tatum from long range. And Tatum buries it from long distance.
Tatum has the skill offensively to pull up whenever he sees fit.
Pass to Z. Olenek with a screen on Tatum. Here's Z. There's the drive. And the foul on Marvin Bagley. That'll be a second foul of the game.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Springer. And Toronto also making a switch. Pirtle's checked in. Here's Z, pounded by Tatum. The shot by Z, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
Pritchard, the pass to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. The three is up. Tatum from long range. Rebound Toronto. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. To the wing, right side. Here's Z. He's covered by Holiday. Z, pass to Pirtle. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Pritchard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Bagley. There's a screen. Back to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. JT for 3.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for Boston. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Bagley. And Derek White subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Z. Given 30. Quickly outside. Pass to Z. Quickly with a screen on Tatum. They still need this. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Toronto making a switch here. All's checked in. There's Tatum with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing.
Going inside. Oh, he jams it straight down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. The 3. Rebound Toronto. Hall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Z. He's got 34. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Left side Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Here's Z. He's got 36 points. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And the second free throw is good. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 7-point differential. Here's Pritchard. No good with the triple. Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line of this game. Here's Z. 37 points for him. And he drives in. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Tatum draws the double. Takes a 3. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
Z pass to Hall. And Porzingis with the block. Outside White. Here's Tatum. Again, Boston.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. Quickly outside. Pass to Hall. Here's Z. Pounded by Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Here's Z. Driving to the basket. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there.
First personal foul, second team foul.
So it's Boston now, trailing by 4. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Van Vliet. He's feeling it. Tatum can't hit. For Toronto, they've got half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Releases. Here's Hall. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Back to White. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Porzingis. Wow, Porzingis with the triple.
Well, at center, Porzingis gives you a true three-level score. That's why he's so valuable offensively.
Hall passes to Z.
Fishing rod.
Puts it up from 17. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Raptors leading by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull.
Looking at how the Celtics...
I ain't gonna lie, these niggas at work, bro.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for...
Anything.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Jakob Poeltl, Mitchell out there with Grady Dick, and it's Stevenson in at the 2 spot. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Tatum with it, picked up by Dick. And here's Brown for 3. Rebound Toronto. Z's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the middle. Here's Poeltl. Ooh, a clear foul there on a missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
A strong move to the rack draws that foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he sinks the second. Here's Pritchard. No points yet. Porzingis sets a screen. Poeltl with the ball. Fouling off Poeltl. Puts it up off the inbound.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you. And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them. Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Pass to Brown. Now White. Stevenson defending. With a 9-footer. Inside. White gets it to go.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Z, defended by Brown. There's the drive.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Celtics trail by 7. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. It's Brown on the wing. Stevenson. White, the pass to Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that one.
Just an awesome display of athleticism for AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Z, defended by Brown. 6 to shoot, pass to Stevenson. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Tatum. Outside White. Here's Pritchard. He's scoreless. Tatum can't hit.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Here's Z, hounded by Tatum. Here's Z. It's good from about 19 feet. Z's got 46.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Porzingis, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here. That free throw good from Porzingis.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
Pass to Z. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Inside, Hurdle, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. No good on that one. Bagley's checked in for Boston. Good on the second one. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Outside Tatum. Vernal grabs a miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge.
Jordan! What you mean?
Raptors lead by 7.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Brown passes to Tatum. And it's all from three-point range.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Here's the non-stop scoring machine right here. Called in by Brown. Takes the three. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist from Brown.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
Holiday's checked in for White. And here now a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Fifth, Jason Tatum.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Toronto leading by 4. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Z. Let's go with a 3. Holiday grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Tatum passes to Holiday. Offline with a 3. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Z's shot is good.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from Rain.
To the middle. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Raptors. Ball comes in for Stevenson, and quickly subbed in for Dick. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Throws it up high. Intercepted. Down low. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off the transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Van Vliet comes in for Mitchell. Here's Tatum. That shot is off. Raptors lead by 8. Here's Z. Takes it inside. Goes back up. And it's all missing. The Celtics shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. And Brown with the stuff.
Yeah, charging inside the court. Love seeing Brown go up strong on the drive.
Here's the pick. Quickly passes to Z. Another, and that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Lord cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the teammates.
4-3. Rebound Toronto. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Kicks it to quickly. Tatum with a steal. And the Celtics making a change here. Kate is checked in.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics. Number 88.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Van Vliet. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. 5 on the clock. Outside Holiday. Fires it. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Z. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Driving in. He got it again. Sensational. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Celtics trail by 10. Now Brown. rebounds in the game. Here's Z. Pass to Hall. Here's Z. That one off the back iron and it falls. Z's got 55.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And he comes up with a bucket. Z's got 18 points in just the second half.
He gets his man on the ground and stays in rhythm on that shot. So special.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move. My ankles are hurting all the way over here.
Brown passes to Williams. And there's a 3-second violation.
Yeah, communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Holden, he's checked in for Pritchard. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. They set the pick. Here's Z. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
The Celtics making a switch here. Springer's checked in. .58 seconds left in the third quarter. Holiday against Van Vliet. Outside, Brown. Clock at 6. Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Here's Z. Williams defending. Here's Z. Called in by Brown. Celtics trail by 14. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Z. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And there's the screen. To the inside. Oh, and down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Toronto out in front, up by 16. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision.
An entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cada. Brown comes in for Williams. Derek White's checked in for Springer. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. The two J's, Brown at the 3, Tatum at the 4. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Dick. Outside, Brown. White finds Tatum. Three-pointer off the mark. Raptors lead by 11. Here's Z. And again, unable to change momentum here. White with it, guarded now by Mitchell. Pritchard gets it to go.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision.
Here's Z. Stevenson with a screen on Brown. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Outside White. To the paint. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
Hurdle, screen on Brown. Here's Z. On the wing, Brady Dick. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen. All alone. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Z's got 59 points.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Jason Tatum.
And even with the coaches challenging,
The play is on the video review under NBA rules.
to the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
You can't hit that time. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Z. Hurdle with a screen on White. On the take. Left side, Stevenson. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Brown. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Brady Dick picks one up.
And Brown doesn't mind getting roughed up on the way up. In fact, he embraces it.
And both free throws good for Brown. Here's Mitchell. Here's Z. Mitchell, a screen on Brown. Z, pass to Mitchell. Here's Z. Stevenson on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Z, defended by Brown. Another one goes! Incredible!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Tatum passes to Porzingis. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Oh, Porzingis getting it down inside.
Was called unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight.
Here's Z, defended by Brown. From the high post. And yes, another basket.
Putting on a scoring clinic.
And a historic night, closing in on top rankings all time in single-game playoff scoring.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. And with time running down here in Game 4, we've got to give credit to what a terrific performance has been for the Raptors.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Graham.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And this evens up the series at 2 games apiece. They came in and did what they had to do. Now locations will change again.
And this puts them in a great position. Going forward, they just need to stick to what they do best.
And what a huge performance it was for Z.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Number 24.
He's perfect from the line this time. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Williams. It's tipped, and they recover it. Here's Z. And another one.
And he now owns 3rd place for most points in a playoff game.
Oh, just an incredible game. Nothing can slow him down. Another steal. Pulls up for 3. Knocks it down from distance. So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. A huge victory for them, knotting this series at 2.
We've got ourselves a series, folks. Neither team with much of an advantage. It's a tight one.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the 2nd round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the
This series is a war, and you just won a crucial battle. One game at a time. Win tonight, and the next round is in sight. Do what you did last time.
Don't play me one more of these. I'm going to start it tomorrow. I'm shooting best. Shooting lights out today. I gotta feel that shit.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Raptors along with your issue
lie, I'm trying to learn my layups.
Take off today, fans. Check out limited ticket options that are remaining for our upcoming homestand. They won't.
Welcome to the NBA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. In the front court, Brown and Tatum. The guards are Pritchard and White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And for Toronto, they've got Mitchell. Z out there with Stevenson. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Dick in at the 2-guard spot. You look at Boston. They've held their own so far, Greg, in this series. And if they can pull it off, what a win that would be for them tonight.
And it would put them in the driver's seat, Kevin. One win from the conference finals. Game 5s on the road are never easy to win, though. For them to do it, they're going to have to grind this week.
That's why Game 5 is so fun. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Here's Tatum, and he uses the glass on the lane.
Brushing off the contact look. The dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Pass to Z. Poeltl with a screen on Brown. Z the pass to Dick. And it's off from three-point range. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Tatum finds White. Can't connect from short range.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Z the pass to Poeltl. Here's Z. Six to shoot. From deep three-point territory. Rebound Boston.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Toronto with the ball after the missed 3 from Derek White. Here's Z. Pass to Poeltl. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Absorbing contact, staying focused.
Indiana probably still feel good. Like, hey, we done got us one. We just gotta focus on the next one.
What a play by Poeltl.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard, covered by Mitchell. Pass to Pritchard. Brown outside. Brown taps it in.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Z. He's covered by Brown. Z can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brown outside. And here's Tatum for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Well, you look at Z, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Jason Tatum.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum. He said he told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Well, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Right there in the basket next to the toilet.
Resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job finding the screen.
And he goes down 2 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Z. He's covered by Brown. 5 to shoot. Z can't get it to go. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Brown, good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Z. And off the prize, and there it goes. Z's got 6.
That was just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Brown kicks to Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Porzingis breaking tendencies with that catch and shoot.
Screen by Pirtle. Z sinks the triple. He's got 9.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Outside, White. On the wing right. He's got 5. He is rebounded by Z. Raptors have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Pass to Dick. Here's Z. He's covered by Brown. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
He gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Z. 9 points in the game so far.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. He'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
Here's Z. Screen by Pirtle. Here's Z. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots in this game.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Pass to Tatum. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Their offense came out big in Saturday's game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Z. 50 move. And it's Brown missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Dick passes to Z.
Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Here's Pritchard. And the call on the shot sends it into the line. Boston trailing. Scott is out there with Z. Then it's Brett Van Vliet. Then it's Barrett, and it's Olynyk in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Inside, Tatum.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
Scott with the screen on Tatum. Driving inside. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Bagley finds Williams. Here's Springer. Barrett covering. Shot clock at 6. Tatum pass for 2. It's rebounded by Z.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. To the paint, here's Olynyk. Pass to Z. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Daniel quickly, he's checked in for Scott. It's a close game here in Toronto. And here's Bagley. Left side, Tatum. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. The kick out to Williams. Knocks down the 3-ball. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
Here's Z. He's guarded by Williams. Z, the pass to Barrett. Here's Z. Raptors moving the ball around. And he drives in.
I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. Pass to Spring. Fires the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum.
Oh, no, no, no. Why your diaper's off? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Come on, let's get you a new diaper.
to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here is Holiday. Still without a basket. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
That's just Holiday moving around the floor, picking his spots.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Hi, guys. Z in that last game against the Celtics looked like he was on a mission. He had an impressive number of points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. He was remarkable in that game. Not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
David in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he loved to miss that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Tatum with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. Here's Bagley. And the layup falls. Bagley's got 6.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Here's Z. Major points for him. A 3 from Quickly. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving to the basket. Intercepting. Here's Z. Quickly, a screen on Williams. Z the pass to Quickly. 6 on the shot clock. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you.
Boom, he jams it straight down. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Springer. Tatum with the screen on Quickly. Here's Springer. Can't hit from in close.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
Here's C. And he goes in for the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stop.
You like the pick to set up the open shot. When it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
Rocket Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Davian Mitchell comes in for Quickly. Outside Tatum. Pass to Williams. Outside Tatum. Pocket 6. Pulls it up. Boston again missing.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Z can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 3. And Blake brings the double team. Williams for 3.
I'm back. Smacking these niggas real quick.
A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Boston. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Up to the right wing.
Yeah, easy ball.
Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. No good on the free throw. Some changes here for the Raptors. Stevenson is checked in for Barrett. And Grady Dick subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And then for Boston, Cade is checked in. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Jason Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cade. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. He's checked in for the Raptors. Here's Z. He's covered by Brown. Z the pass to Mitchell. Nobody near Stevenson. It's good from long range. Stevenson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Brown wide open. He fired. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Toronto shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Celtics trail by 7. White with it. He's picked up by Dick. White, good.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Stevenson passes to Z. Stevenson, a screen on Brown. Here's Z. Oh, good on the triple. The way Greg, their shot.
Shooting too much threes. And they done poop.
The ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Brown very confident in that jumper of his.
Here's Z. 27 points for him, and the shot goes in.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Pass to Pritchard. White, wide open, he fires. Nailed from three-point land. White's got 7 now in this quarter. The Raptors shooting it up around 45% from the field in the second quarter. Here's Z. And the jump to finish it off. Beauty.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Brown kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Brown outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raptors lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Direct your attention to center court.
Well, they've got this crowd on the edge of their seats. It's been one heck of a game. And if they continue to play well, they're
taking a look at how the series. And that is it for halftime.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. What a game we're seeing from Z.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
What a jam! Tatum doing it with style.
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Z. Mitchell will screen on Brown. Going inside, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Incredible reverse float-out. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. But Trey, rebound by the Raptors. Hurdle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Three-pointer, Z, good. And it's a 7-point Raptor lead.
I love his shot selection. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Looking to get back on track here. And he converts the layup. Brown's got 9 points.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Mitchell a screen on Brown. See the pass to Mitchell. And that one, good. Mitchell's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Raptors.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And there's a whistle. Goes on Z. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Pritchard. Back to White. Porzingis with the ball from deep. Drains the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Here's Z. He's got 36. Throws it up high.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Nice move. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Stevenson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's tipped. Pirtle, the pass to Z. Back to Pirtle. Rebound, Boston. Outside, White. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
Now, here's Mitchell. To the left side lane. Here's Z. Fires from the line. And he hits the jump shot. Z's got 38 points.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's White. Lays it up off the glass.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
See the pass to Mitchell. Pass to Z. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Z. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. White with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. Outside, White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Pritchard passes to White. This ball moved by Boston. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by Dick. Toronto leading by 3. Pass to Z. High post shot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Z's got 40 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. We've seen Z really having a great game.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Drew Holiday is checked in for White. And here's Brown outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
To the left wing. Three-pointer. And good. The three-point shot good from Z. Z's got 12 points in just the second half. Here's Pritchard. Covered by Mitchell. Porzingis. Brown outside. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Toronto leading by 5. Now Mitchell. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
13 foul.
Barrett against Tatum. Shot clock at 6.
Fantastic defense from Barrett there. It helps big time when he gets the hustle and stays home with his man. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Brown. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got 14.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Hurdle with a screen on Brown. Here's Z. Porzingis with the block.
Big time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's making a good basket.
Baseline jumper. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Screen by Pirtle. Fires top of the key. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Z's got 45 points.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
And that's his fourth. No doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for Pirtle. And then for Boston. Bagley comes in for Porzingis. And Grant Williams is subbed in for Tatum. Brown with it. He's got 14. Back to Holiday. Bagley sends a screen for Holiday. Fader found the way. And it's Brown missing.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off the shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Releases. And he gets it back. Z. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown outside. Oh, it's blocked. Now the Raptors moving it up. 1:51 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Z. He has 45 points. And good that time. Z's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, it seems like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. A shake with the drive. Here's Olynyk. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now an 11-point Raptor lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Back to Bagley. Outside Holiday. Down low. Williams with the stuff.
The experience of Drew Holiday dishing out of pick and rolls. This man has done it all since he came into the league in 2009.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Screen by Olynyk. Here's Z. He's covered by Brown. Z can't minute to go. Celtics trail by 9. There's the draw. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Hits it from three-point range. Here's Z. Screen by Olynyk. Here's Z. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Toronto in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Boys ain't get back on yet.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Z out there with Scott. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Barrett at the 2 split. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That one is off. The second free throw, good. Raptors leading by 7. Scott with a screen on Tatum. See the pass to Scott. Scott with a screen on Williams. To the middle. And finished off.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Outside Holiday. Tatum with the screen on VanVleet. The shot by Holiday, no good. Scott is screened. Here's Z, guarded by Tatum. Here's Z, rebounded by the Celtics. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Williams. It's tipped. Fourth quarter now with about a minute and a half in. Here's Z, guarded by Holiday. Here's Z. Good D by Holiday. Celtics trail by 9. Inside, Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Toronto, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to VanVleet. Takes the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Bagley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Tatum for 3. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Olynyk, a screen on Tatum. See the pass to Olynyk. And that one drops for him. And the Raptors lead by 6.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Here's Z. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Holiday. This ball moving by Boston. Pass to Tatum. Back to Williams. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Drills it from outside.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as poor as you could ask for.
Here's Walsh. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
See the pass to Van Fleet. Here's Z. Scott with a screen on Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Z. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tatum wide open, fires one. No good on the 3. Toronto leading by 7. Barrett kicks to Van Vliet. Here's Z. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one up. The first one falls. Mitchell, who's jumped in for Toronto. Both good from the line that time. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Bolden. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That free throw, no good. Some changes for Toronto. Acapulco comes in for a limit. And Dick subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Porzingis is checked in for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Drew Holiday. And the Raptors miss again.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slot, even for him.
And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Tatum.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 or 4 here in the 4th.
And here is Mitchell. A 3-ball. Boston grabs the miss. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Pritchard. To the inside. It's deflected. Stolen by Mitchell. Now the Raptors moving it up. Pulls up for 3. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Brown finds Tatum. Now here's Brown. Dick defending. Down low. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bolden. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Raptors leading by 8. See the pass to Mitchell. Here's Z. Screen by Pirtle. Over to the left wing. Here's C. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And Toronto making a change. Stevenson's checked in. Boston also with the sub. White's checked in. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in to what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off.
All right, David, thanks. Little with a screen on Brown. See the pass to Stevenson. Misses off the left iron.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Pass to Brown. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Stevenson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Little with a screen on Tatum. Here's Z. to the corner and builds it. Z's got 59 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside White. Hurdle against Porzingis. That's the three fly. Sinks the three-pointer.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Hurdle with his screen on Brown. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's only his first turnover of the game. And considering how far we are into the game, you can live with that.
Celtics trail by 4. Now here's White. Over in the corner, Brown. Just 5 to shoot. And Hurdle sends it back.
He's quick to read and react on D. Hurdle can really disrupt the Wizards offense.
From Stevenson. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Celtics have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Pass to Pritchard. It's called forward by Boston. Tatum with the screen on Mitchell. Off target with his three. He's leading by 4. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Z. And the Raptors miss again. Celtics trail by 4. Mr. Williams. It's right out the range. Target from three-point range. Toronto's done a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And yep, another basket.
Hit that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
Already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hot?
It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to a perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
And that's an intentional foul. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 or 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Z. That's his 5th foul. Over to the wing. Stolen by Mitchell.
That's intelligent. He just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can do just a little bit easier, knowing they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Just gigantic, you're right. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
In the playoff game. 8 points, 15 assists. Incredible. Everybody else balled out. Alright, look.
Just 4 wins from the NBA Finals, but you're going to have to earn it.